Hey everyone, welcome to the first vlog for the channel. I am the Dublin Rider, as the name suggests, and this is my new bike. After the Tracer 700, I am now riding a 2006 Honda CBR 600F. It's my first sports bike, which is weird for me because, well, it's my first sports bike. All my previous bikes have been, very upright seating position, so I'm really used to that, whereas this is literally, I'm so far bent over, it's quite uncomfortable, but I'm hoping I'll get used to it. I've only had the bike for a week. As you know, I was in an accident, or hope you know actually, I posted a video about it. I was in an accident a few weeks ago now. My bike, the Tracer 700, was written off, so I had to go and buy a new bike. I bought this because, well, to be honest, it's all I could afford. Bikes are expensive. I didn't get a lot for the old bike, which I'm quite disappointed about because it was only a year old. So going from a 2018 model to a 2006, it's massive difference. I can really feel the difference in the brakes and stuff like this. This one doesn't have ABS, so it's kind of weird for me. It also doesn't have a gear indicator normally, but the previous owner has actually put one on this bike, which is nice. It's handy. But yeah, enough talking about this bike. I might make another video sort of talking about it and doing all that. So what actually happened was I was driving on a main road, on a Friday afternoon. It was around 3:30, 3:45, somewhere around there. I was riding, I just literally passed through a junction, so I was heading up towards it's kind of like a dual carriageway, so I was heading up towards that, and the traffic in front of me was actually stopped, so I was like, oh okay, I'll just filter. It's 2 lanes of traffic. I was like, okay, I'll filter up the middle. But as I was approaching the traffic, let this woman walk if people are going to let her. Yeah, too many people aren't nice to people walking, so you need to... Okay, you just... me? Sorry. That's not what this video is supposed to be. Anyway, back to the vlog. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Oh yes, I was approaching traffic that was stopped, so I was like, okay, I can filter up the middle of the 2 lanes, that's fine. But unfortunately, the traffic, sometimes, I'm sure you know yourself if you ride bikes, the traffic isn't always stopped a good enough distance from each other. There's sort of sometimes, cars will be all over the place, and there'll be one literally parked nearly on top of the line and another one over the other side, so it's hard to filter there sometimes. So I decided to go what I thought would be the safer route and go to the right of the 2 lanes, which was so there was nothing on my right, there was just cars on my left, so I thought, okay, I'll go that way. It's eliminating half of the dangers, or so I thought anyway. But yeah, so eliminating half the dangers, I thought I'll do that and then we shall see. But yeah, unfortunately that was not the case, because someone decided that there was hatch markings to my right, and the person who I had the accident with decided that would have been a great time when I was literally at the back of her car. She decided that would be a great time to swing out and do a U-turn, completely illegal U-turn over the hatch markings, and I went I tried to swerve. I didn't have time to brake. I didn't have time to beat the horn. I didn't have time to do anything really. But yeah, I tried to swerve, so I went like this, like literally just that much, and the complete left side of the bike was completely damaged. Her driver's side door was damaged, so I mean her car is fine, my bike was written off. I was taken to the hospital in the back of an ambulance. Then I had the back brace, the neck brace, everything on, because I did have pain in my back and my neck. I still do. Oh, look at all the deer. I was taken to the hospital then. Thankfully I was let out that night because, you know, nothing was broken or anything. I am still in quite a bit of pain, which is not good. I've been off work then since the accident, and it was on the 20th of September. Today I think is the 17th of October, so almost a month I've been off work because someone didn't want to wait in traffic. So I know some of you may say, well, you weren't waiting in traffic. Yeah, but I'm allowed to filter. You're not allowed to U-turn over hatch markings. So either way, it wasn't my fault. This is going to be fun. Yeah, here I can't filter because the centre is a solid line, so you can't cross it, unfortunately. I will bring you back once I get out of this traffic. Yeah, so I was taken to the hospital. They actually had to cut off my gear as well, as they cut my backpack off at the scene because my arm was actually trapped underneath me, and you know, obviously with the backpack on, the strap was caught under me, so they couldn't take it off properly, and I don't think they wanted to anyway because, you know, they could have hurt me more. So they cut my backpack off, they cut my jacket, my trousers. My helmet was damaged because I hit my head on the ground. I actually hit my face on the ground. Well, I say my face, the visor was closed thankfully, so I didn't take any damage that way. Thankfully as well, I had all the gear on, so I have no road rash, no bruising, nothing like that. I got very lucky, I have to admit. You know, that was bumpy. Yeah, I got very lucky. It could have ended a lot worse. Unfortunately, you know, there's still some things I don't know about it because we're still waiting for, you know, the Garda's official statement to say, you know, okay, well, she was at fault, her insurance will have to pay out and all that stuff. So, you know, none of that is actually going forward yet. Nothing has been said yet with that because we're still waiting for the Garda to do that, which is unfortunate, but you know, it's just how it is, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video.